how's it going, Professor? I'm just going to do this in the video for my project you had to do with the paper and the video afterward. I'm just going to have a prompt over right here. It says to pretend you're sharing what I've learned with someone who's pretend that I'm talking to a future culture and anthropology student. So, and kind of tell them what I learned in the class. I would say like the biggest thing that I learned in the class is not like, I know some people kind of see culture anthropology and global studies as kind of like just a don't be racist kind of thing. But I think the idea is kind of flawed. It's not simply about like accepting other cultures, but seeing how other cultures have value. So something that I thought was very applicable to like my degree as a pastoral leadership major and someone going into ministry, I thought that it's really cool that we emphasized in the class that like every culture is like specifically made by God. So like every person is a beautiful creation, and they're part of that beautiful creation is their culture and the context that they come from. So I think a lot of people who don't value that or see that like as see a purpose to that background, I feel like they're diminishing the creation as a whole, and that's been easy to do in ministry as a leader specifically. You kind of want to make everybody kind of see cookie cutter almost, or just form them to what your idealistic like Christian looks like, and there is no idea like perfect Christian. Everybody has such a unique path that God gives them, that it's their culture that makes them so unique. And I've seen some leaders try and get people to almost look like the church they're in, or get the body, or kind of lead the body of Christ in a way that everybody comes out looking the same. And I feel like when we do that, we lose such an intrinsic value that we find in somebody. Not intrinsic value, we lose like something that makes them unique. And God has given them that uniqueness for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So you lose that purpose on purpose, but you lose that really valuable tool to grow ministry and grow them. So I would tell someone going into culture anthropology that like they're not just studying like how everybody's the same, but how everybody is beautifully different as well. You know, that someone like I'm going to be very different from somebody from a completely different. Excuse me. I'm going to be very different from somebody from a different country, and I think it's a beautiful thing that God has done, and allows me, like someone like me, to interact with somebody so different, and we both can focus on glorifying God in front of them. So that's kind of what I learned. The biggest thing that I learned, and probably the most applicable to my career, is the idea that everybody's unique traits and cultures have a purpose, and that those purposes are going to be used in the church. So I think it's super cool. Thank you so much.